You're not already a terrorist when you go in, they'll turn you into one.
You're so smart. Why don't you help the police find the people responsible?
They know it's Talos Raka, but they can't get to him though, because he's hiding in that rat hole, protected by all his augmented psychopaths.
Well then, why don't they just bomb Golem City? Blow it off the map. There may be some... I know. Paper?
Oh? Yes, of course.
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
Sure, I'll take them.
Great. You won't be disappointed.
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozyne you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sorry, can't help you.
I understand. Things are tough everywhere. Anyway, have a good day, and if you need anything, you know where to find me.
And a more in-depth look at
Look, I'm sorry I didn't call you back right. Bad enough when he was just drugs.
All right, Miller, I'm at the Metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Got what you're looking for.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault.
What happened, Smiley?
One minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me. Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never.
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Captain had to have him physically removed. What did they do? Drag him out screaming? Captain hadn't paid.
It's okay. Чисто. What a mess.
Plenty, but nothing that I can...
Guarding them alone on the train station. Could be in the red light, eyeing the merchandise.
What was that, Kopecki?
Nothing, sir. Just commenting.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I thought he'd still be in the hospital. Checked himself out this morning. He had no reason. There's nothing they could do. You cannot imagine how he feels.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Checked himself out this morning. He had no real injuries. There's nothing they could do. I cannot imagine how. Didn't read the damn return.
Najdeme ty, co to mají.
Shit, it's gonna start the goal of that.
Okay, good. Back to your post. Everyone on sharp lookout. Stay out of the way.
But nothing that I think would make this case.
Yarding up alone on the train station. Could be in the red light, eyeing the merchandise.
What was that, Kopecky?
Nothing, sir. Just commenting on the clank bastards that did this.
That's what I thought. Now go. Keep watch for any clanks that decide to come back and see their handiwork.
Covering something up.
Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
Máš tušení, jak dlouho tady ještě budeme trčet?
A fucking catastrophe.
Tohle násilí je katastrofa.
We are wasting time.
Se to teďka bude pořádně mlít.
Calm down. They are ridiculous. Stuck together with chewing gum and baling wire. Don't need bombs when they see it fall apart.
Why they haven't put more guys on the job, I'll never know. Yeah, there's the problem right there.
Skurveli, autoväärien pizzamieli.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
To nebude dlouho.
We'll get whoever did this. I know we will. All we need is one little thing pointing to Ark.
Any idea how much longer we might stick around? Scrub the evidence.
Gornik is riding a rig. What do we need with that kind of firepower? Is an army of Ark fanatics coming to scrub evidence? Everyone already knows they're responsible.
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
Jensen, looks like we have a new lead in the case. It's going to put you inside Gollum City.
The All Ghetto. What did we get?
Telecam footage from the attack. Cheng was able to pull some images from it. Trouble is, our new psychologist needs to clear you before you go anywhere.
So I shouldn't tell her about this piece of evidence I've got for Smiley.
Humor the bureaucrats, will you? Bring Smiley your evidence and give Ozan 5 minutes of your time. Call me when it's done.
Working on getting transferred to Vice.
I don't... Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
In Russia.
Here. Don't do anything suspicious.
Co je today?
Je tam něco podezřelýho?
What's wrong with him? Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
No, should I?
We have been having strange problems of late. Technical glitches, things like that. It's probably nothing, but...
One can't be too careful these days.
Chang will figure it out, I hope. Well, I must get back to work. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing, Agent Jensen, and I hope you find the men who did it.
You and me both, Sedlak.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
documents office.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... Well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
David Seraph always attracted a lot of controversy.
Yes, I've seen some of his interviews. A firm believer in human enhancement technologies. I wonder if the incident changed his view?
Certainly didn't seem that way on the day.
You were with him then? In Panchea? When the incident happened?
Not at first. I was investigating the people responsible for attacking Seraph Industries. I was this close to exposing them when the incident hit.
You weren't affected?
No.
So how did you end up in Panchea?
I found out Seraph had left for the Arctic installation without me. I knew it was still under construction and most of its workforce was augmented. But by the time I got there, the damage had been done. Is there a reason we're dredging up the past? Because I don't see what any of this has to do with current events.
Don't you? Panchea was the fulcrum, Adam. For you and for all of society, everything changed that day. They dragged you out of the ocean and into a world that hates and fears people like you. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? Doesn't matter what I think about it, Doc. I got a job to do. I'm here to prevent further bloodshed, which is exactly what I intend to do.
I hope that you can. Listen, Adam, I know these kinds of conversations are a pretty major pain in the ass. I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Thanks.
You mean I had a choice?
No, but the sentiment remains. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
Adam, I'm glad you came back.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
They didn't seem to be in a talkative mood, so I left them alone.
See? Without my expert advice, you might be dead right now, Adam. A stitch in time saves 9.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data. And I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy. How's it going?
They have better software than I. Satellite offices are always 2 versions behind.
We're trying to locate where the crashers were going to stash those weapons you intercepted, but it's mostly things.
This is so
You know who's been suspiciously
Security
quiet the
footage
last
from the
couple of
train
days?
station was spotty.
The Collective.
State police radio chatter gave us ID for 2 more bombing victims. Sisters.
There isn't much here to go on. Just senses.
By God. We have...
All right. You have any leads?
I